Effective June 12, 2016, Marin Transit will be making significant changes and expanding local fixed route transit system. In total, 16 routes will be modified in some way, and 19% more service will be added. The changes will increase service frequency along many of the county's major transit corridors, provide more direct connections between major destinations, and introduce 2 new express routes. The following video describes these changes route by route, including changes to route alignments, schedules, and describes alternative ways to travel using the local transit system. Route 22. There will be no proposed changes to the alignment of Route 22. Route 22 will continue to operate between the San Rafael Transit Center and Marin City with service to San Anselmo, College of Marin, downtown Larkspur, Corte Madera, and Strawberry Village. There will be no significant changes to existing service levels on Route 22. Minor schedule adjustments include replacing 4 early short southbound trips to College of Marin with 3 full trips to Marin City. These new trips will be timed to depart the San Rafael Transit Center at 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., and 7 a.m. Later southbound service will be added with new departures from San Rafael at 9 and 10 p.m. The last northbound trip currently leaving Marin City at 11:08 p.m. will be discontinued. Midday service will be shifted 30 minutes and timed to the pulse at the top of the hour instead of the current half past the hour, and trips will be adjusted accordingly. Route 23. The route alignment on weekdays will be changed to match the current weekend alignment. This includes moving the western terminus of the route from Fairfax Manor to downtown Fairfax. Alternative options for service to Fairfax Manor will be provided on routes 23X, 68, and 228. You can view these routes in detail on the Service Change webpage. Aside from the changes related to the new alignment, there will be no major changes to Route 23 schedules on existing trips. Route 23X. Route 23X is a new express route between Fairfax Manor and the Canal via the San Rafael Transit Center. The route will serve all existing transit stops between Fairfax Manor and the San Anselmo hub and then operate express, with no stops, between San Anselmo and San Rafael. Routing on the express portions of the route will use 2nd and 3rd Streets instead of 4th Street through Central San Rafael. Service to the canal will operate clockwise and serve all regular stops, but will not extend further east to Shoreline Parkway like Route 23. Route 23X will operate once per hour on weekdays during peak hours only. The route will be timed at the San Rafael Transit Center at half past the hour to connect with other transit routes and future SMART services departing at half after the hour. Morning service will operate between 6 a.m. and 9:30 a.m., and afternoon service will operate between 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Route 29. There will be significant changes to Route 29 alignment. The route will continue to serve the Canal, the San Rafael Transit Center, and areas of Sir Francis Drake between Larkspur Landing and College of Marin, but these destinations will be served in a different order. The alignment, starting with the eastbound service, will be as follows. Serve the canal in a clockwise direction, then the San Rafael Transit Center, and southbound on Highway 101 to the Larkspur Ferry and Larkspur Landing Circle. The route will continue west along Sir Francis Drake to College Avenue, go south on College Avenue, which becomes Magnolia, then north on Bon Air to the route's western terminus at Marin General Hospital. The eastbound service will start at Marin General and return to the Larkspur Landing via Sir Francis Drake before serving the San Rafael Transit Center and the Canal. Service along Anderson Drive, Bellum, and Sir Francis Drake between College and Fairfax Manor will be discontinued. Alternative service to select stops along Anderson Drive and Bellum is provided by Golden Gate Transit's routes 30, 40, and 580. Alternative service to stops along Sir Francis Drake between College and Fairfax Manor will be provided by routes 22, 23, 23X, 68, and 228. Route 29 will operate once per hour on weekdays during peak hours only. The route will be timed to the San Rafael Transit Center pulse at the top of the hour to connect with other transit routes and future smart services. Morning service will operate between 6:30 a.m. and 10 a.m., and afternoon service will operate between 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. Midday service between San Rafael, Marin General, and College of Marin on Route 29 will be discontinued and replaced by Route 228. Route 35. Route 35 will continue to operate as it currently does between the Canal and San Rafael Transit Center, but expand to serve destinations north en route to Novato. The route will cover the Canal and extend to the current Route 45 stops along Lincoln Avenue, Civic Center Drive, and around Northgate Mall. In addition, the route will extend north of the Northgate area along Highway 101 to serve all the Highway 101 bus pads between Lucas Valley Road and downtown Novato. The route will serve Redwood and Grant in downtown Novato and have a northern terminus at Redwood and Olive. Route 35 will continue to operate every 30 minutes daily and will continue to provide the same weekday and weekend span of service within the Canal. Service north of the San Rafael Transit Center will also be provided every 30 minutes, but the first northbound trip will leave weekdays at 7 a.m. and the last northbound trip will leave at 8:30 p.m. The first southbound trip from Redwood and Olive will depart at 6 a.m. and the last southbound trip will depart at 7 p.m. Route 36. There will be no changes to the current Route 36 alignment. Route 36 will continue to connect the Canal and Marin City along Highway 101 with service to the San Rafael Transit Center. Route 36 will change from a weekday peak-only service to a daily all-day service. Service will operate every 30 minutes between 6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. southbound and 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. northbound. Weekend service will start and end approximately 1 hour later in the morning and 1 hour earlier at night than the weekdays. Service will be timed at the quarter after and quarter till pulses at the San Rafael Transit Center. Route 45 and 45K. Service to areas along the current Route 45 will be replaced with expanded service on Route 35. This will allow for a direct connection from the Canal to Northgate and Marin Civic Center. Along with Route 35, alternative service to destinations along this route will be provided by Routes 49, 145, 233, 245, and 257. Route 49. There will be no changes to the current Route 49 alignment. Route 49 will continue to operate between downtown Novato and the San Rafael Transit Center with service to South Novato Boulevard, Hamilton, Northgate, and Marin Civic Center. Route 49 will be expanded to offer weekend service in addition to the current weekday service. Service during the weekday peak hours will be provided every 30 minutes. Hourly service will be offered midday on weekdays between 9 a.m. and noon and all day on weekends. Route 71X. Current Route 71 will become a new express Route 71X. The new route will operate express along some portions of Highway 101 like the current Route 71, but not serve the following bus pads that the route currently serves: Paradise Tamalpais, Lucky Drive, North San Pedro, Fridas Parkway, Lucas Valley, Marinwood, and Alameda del Prado. In addition, the route will be extended south from Marin City along Bridgeway to the ferry terminal in downtown Sausalito. Alternative service to the bus pads that will be removed from the current Route 71 will be provided by Golden Gate Regional Route 70. In addition to Route 70, the following individual bus pads will have alternative service on the following routes: Paradise Tamalpais and Lucky, Route 17, 36, New Regional Route 30, North San Pedro, Route 245, Lucas Valley, Routes 35, 49, Marinwood, Routes 35, 49, Alameda del Prado, Route 35. Aside from Route 70, there will be no alternative service at the Fridas Parkway bus pad. Route 71X will operate weekdays between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. Service will generally be offered hourly, with half-hourly service during select peak periods. The route will be spaced out with other services in the Highway 101 corridor and will typically meet the pulse at the San Rafael Transit Center at quarter till the hour. Select peak hour trips will meet the quarter after pulse. No service will be offered on weekends. Route 228. Service on Route 228 will generally follow the same alignment as the current weekend service, with the exception of service along Sir Francis Drake between El Portal Drive and Bon Air Road. The new route alignment will go south from Sir Francis Drake and serve South Alicio Drive. Route 228 will operate once an hour daily. Eastbound service from Fairfax Manor will start at 7:30 a.m. on weekdays and 6:30 a.m. on weekends. Westbound service from San Rafael will start at 6:30 a.m. weekdays and 7:30 a.m. weekends. The last eastbound trip on weekdays and weekends will arrive in San Rafael at 8:25 p.m. The last westbound trip from San Rafael will arrive in Fairfax Manor at 8:30 p.m. weekdays and 7:30 p.m. weekends. Route 245. Route 245 is a new shuttle route that will serve the San Rafael Transit Center, Kaiser and Terra Linda, and the county's Health and Human Services campus at 120 North Redwood. The route will operate along Highway 101 between downtown San Rafael and Fridas Parkway, and then serve local stops near Northgate Drive, Nova Albion, Fridas Parkway, and Las Galinas before reaching Lucas Valley Road. The route will serve the 3 local stops along Smith Ranch Road and the stop adjacent to the Health and Human Service building at 120 North Redwood. Route 245 will operate once an hour on weekdays and weekends. Northbound service will operate daily from San Rafael between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Southbound service from Smith Ranch Road will operate daily between 7:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. The route will be timed to arrive and depart in San Rafael at the top of the hour. Route 251. There will be minor adjustments to the routing of Route 251 at its southern terminus in Hamilton. Southbound service will continue north on Nave Drive past Hamilton Parkway, then go east on Hamilton Parkway, and then south on Palm Drive to the Hamilton Theater. End of route. Northbound service will leave the Hamilton Theater stop and continue along its current alignment on Main Gate Road back to Nave Drive. Weekday service will operate later too, with service arriving and then departing at 8 p.m. The last 3 weekday southbound trips from Redwood and Grant, currently departing at 7:44 p.m., 8:44 p.m., and 9:44 p.m., will be discontinued. The only scheduled change on weekends will be an extension of the 7:16 p.m., 8:16 p.m., and 9:16 p.m. southbound trips from Redwood and Grant to Hamilton Theater, and cancellation of the 10:16 p.m. southbound trip from Redwood and Grant. Route 257. There will be minor adjustments to the alignment of Route 257. The route will no longer serve Smith Ranch Road, including Health and Human Services, but instead serve Kaiser and Terra Linda, Las Galinas between Lucas Valley Road and Miller Creek Road, and the stops along Miller Creek Road between Las Galinas and Highway 101. Alternative service to Smith Ranch Road and Health and Human Services will be provided by the new Route 245. Schedules will be adjusted to account for the new alignment and destinations served. The route will continue to operate once an hour on weekdays only. It will also continue to be timed to the San Rafael Transit Center pulse at 1/2 the hour. Northbound service from San Rafael will start 60 minutes later, and the last trip will operate 3 hours later, 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Southbound service will continue to start at 6:30 a.m., and evening service will be extended 3 hours, with the last trip leaving the Indian Valley campus at 9:30 p.m. Route 259. Service on Route 259 will be replaced by Routes 49, 245, and 257. Service to areas around the current 259 will be replaced with expanded service on Route 49. In addition to Route 49, alternative service to stops along Fridas Parkway and Nova Albion, including Kaiser Hospital, will be provided by Routes 245 and 257. To find out more information on changes on this route and other local routes, visit www.marintransit.org/2016 changes or contact us by email or phone.